Hey, I'm Rob from JTLpodcast.com. At the UK Games Expo 2019, I played Opozo. Here it is. You can see it is a two-player abstract game. What you're trying to do in this occasion is try and get your face, because your face, or a picture of a face, is divided into four. And you're trying to move those pieces around in order to get the face put back together and the right way in order for you to win the game. You're trying to do that before your opponent does. And what you do is you get your tile pieces on your turn. You can move one onto an adjacent space, or you can move and rotate. You can rotate. You can displace your opponent by pushing your piece onto them, and then you get to move them. And when you displace them, you move onto them, you get to move them in any space around the piece you've just moved. And you can rotate it as well, just to be a bit more, mess with them a bit more. And if you build your face first, you win, and that's pretty much the game. Now, you might think I'm being a bit dismissive with the game there, going over the rules, but it's not really a game as such, it's more of a game system. So the game that I played is just one of many games that are available, plus you can just make up your own as well. That's encouraged in the documentation I've read about the game. So not only can you sort of change and mess with the rules and make your own little games up, what you can also do is sort of change the game in order to create a balance, so that because the game is sort of pushed as a family-friendly game. So if you've got somebody who's experienced playing against somebody who's young, maybe the player that's the young player could do something the experienced player can't, etc. Just to help level the playing field a little bit. So just as I film this, the game is on Kickstarter now, so we're getting a lot of information about the game from the Kickstarter page, because that's where most of the information is. You can also go to opozo.net, which I'll put this side, I think, if I look at it right, yeah, down here. The address will be, so you can go to there and find some more information. But there's all different kinds of games. There's like a sort of a battle game, looks a bit like Stratego from the top, you know, a bit more like chess, a draft style game where you can get different sized boxes. You can increase and decrease the size of the playing board as well, because the playing board is modular, so how you connect those tiles together, you can change the size of the board. If you're into your sports, there's some sports games. There's a soccer 6, there's a rugby 7, there's a basketball, there is ice hockey. I do love my sports games, and these seem to be quite tactical, and they were telling me on the day that they played the football one with some football people, some football coaches, and they seem to really enjoy it as well. They seem to get a lot out of the game because of how tactical it is, and you can use the board for showing positions and stuff. Yeah, there's plenty of games to choose from. As I say, you can make your own. I'm assuming that there's going to be more available later on, more different pieces. I think even the pieces, you can customise those as well. So I thought at the time, I played this game on the Saturday of the UK Games Expo, the day of the Champions League final, where we had two faces against each other. I thought it'd be cool if it was a Liverpool badge against the Tottenham badge. You could sort of compete there, but that'd be good fun. There's loads you can do, not just for sports, for anything. If you've got two rivalries for something, you can put them together and make a cool game of it. But yeah, it's very customizable. It is a family run game, I believe. It is just one family that is making this game, so I think you should check it out if you think this game is for you. If you like your two-player abstract games, perfect. Go and take a look. The address is here again on this side, definitely this side. Yeah, thanks for watching.